Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Tavern of Tomes. My name is RK Fox. I'm joined by our party, Kent Aldridge, Samuel Bowen, Christian Maevsky, the one and only Rachel, and Alex Oak. And this is our Round of Drinks, episode 12, where we will be talking through chapters 37 to chapter 40. Guys, we are officially halfway through this story.
Wow. Wild playing.
As a reward for that, you guys are all now level 6.
I finally get an ability I could use.
But before we get to that, we are going to do drinks. We'll start off with Kent. What do you got?
I'm drinking Buffalo Trace. It's a wonderful whiskey. Yeah.
Nice. Sam?
I have a nice sparkling ice, specifically apple cider flavored.
Ooh, I need to find that. That sounds delicious. Rachel?
It's great.
Just good old plain boring water.
Alex?
I have a sake cup full of Japanese-style peanuts.
Okay, yeah. Christian,
Staying
what do you
on
got?
theme.
Yeah.
I got a tub of vinegar.
Whoa.
It's just water.
Vinegar? I was like,
I forgot. I keep forgetting to buy groceries for this week, so I don't have beer.
And I have an empty bottle of water because I drank it all during the last episode. All right. First things first. Let's get through level up before we discuss the episodes. Kent, what is Vale taking?
Paladin, as always.
Okay, roll that d10.
Let's go. That is 8 to a total of 10. So I'm now
Nice.
at 68 hit points.
Woo. Sam, what is Weird taking?
Yeah, he's taking a level 1 ranger.
Okay, roll that. That's a d10 as well. Yeah.
D10. Got a 6.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, average. Rachel, another level in Mystic for you, I imagine?
yeah, I'm just gonna stay.
Good move.
Haven't encountered any deities yet to change my like last time.
Yep.
Okay, I rolled a 5 for
Okay.
a total of, what do you add to it again?
Con.
Your constitution? Okay, so plus 8. So, I'm at 50 whole hit points.
Your Constitution modifier is plus 8?
No. I rolled a 5.
Oh, 5 plus 3.
I
Got
have
it. I understand. I was like,
Plus
are you
8
calculating for like your save or something?
No.
Alex, what are you taking? Another level
Tom saves
Primalist?
plus 8.
More Primalist.
Woo, D10.
That's a D10. That's a 7.
Okay,
I will
nice.
take a 7.
And Christian.
I rolled a 6 plus 5 to, I think, if my character sheet is up to date, to a new total of 69.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Nice.
Nice.
Children.
Dang it.
All
He
of
beat me
us.
by 1.
Rachel,
Yes,
I will
also-
point out that your smirk is the biggest.
I said all of us. I said children.
Okay,
all of
okay.
us.
I just heard children.
Yeah.
Um,
No, all of us.
So, the ranger gets a bonus to walking speed,
Correct.
but being a dream woven gives me a bonus to walking speed. I can walk at 50 feet per round.
Yep.
Nice.
My walking speed
Nice.
is essentially the dash
Kinetic
action.
jaunt plus haste, you'll be running at 200 feet a second. Sorry,
Around.
Around at the
Yeah.
speed of sound.
Okay. Very eventful episodes. Lorenzo finally jumped into the storm.
It's like we
Yeah.
finally got another Lorenzo focused episode.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
We got a little communion.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I was a little mad at how much you wanted that to happen, Reese. Because partway through, I was like very much like, okay, I'm gonna roll. We're gonna see what happened. I rolled a 2
Yeah.
and a total of an 11.
Yes.
right? So both of my rolls were under 10. So
Correct.
I was like, well, he gets frustrated and he leaves.
Yeah.
So
Here's the thing.
And
I was not going to force you to do that. However, Sam built his character specifically to make you do it.
yeah,
That was his whole lore is I'm here to make them do it.
That's
yeah,
funny.
I'm the real
Lorenzo's frustration is just as much at Sam as it is weird.
Yes. I did not expect that to go PvP. That went hard PvP. I was pissed for Lorenzo. That was
so,
really
like,
annoying.
There's a second I had to step away for a second, think it's like, 'cause I was so mad. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys don't even know. By that point, I had realized that everybody was gonna get involved. I was like, it's gonna be as soon as Weird turned the boat around, I was like, everybody's gonna be involved. It's gonna be the whole thing. And so I was really hoping to be able to turn into a bird and disappear.
Right, yeah.
Right? So I'd be able to turn into a bird and fly away, and people will go, oh, now we can't find him.
Yeah.
And I'd just fly into the storm, was my first plan. And then when that didn't happen, I was like, okay, he's so mad. He has Featherfall, he's not going to die, and he knows that.
Yeah.
And he's like... And beyond that, he was so livid.
Yeah.
He was just like, I'll make it, and I'll figure it out. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, no, but at that point, because by the time you guys were all trying to stop me, I had already decided I was jumping off the boat. Right, that entire you guys grabbing me, you guys casting it.
If you just left him alone, he would have done it
We had
anyway.
left him.
I know.
Yeah,
That's funny.
so.
A lesson
But it was
in
like-
a
I was
lesson
like,
in
if I
meddling
walked
with
up-
your friends.
Well,
Right.
and that's
Well, it was
kind
like
of
we
thing,
walk
is,
in
like,
and we just see Wim's blood and he hit somebody. Weird. Sorry. I was like, Weird doesn't do stuff like that for no reason. So automatically, you're going to pick the one person that you're like, who could be the bully in this situation? Yeah, Lorenzo.
This is a bad person.
What's really funny was, like, my whole thought process was, oh, he's got to do his thing. And so I was like, I'll try and encourage him to do that. And he just wasn't going anywhere. I was like, that's like the whole shtick for this character is to help you do the thing, but you don't want his help. So I'm like, I guess I use spells?
This is
Talking is not an option.
I do love the irony of Wim being this kind of like, I'm gonna do the thing. You should do it, right? And Lorenzo's just, no.
Oh.
It's like that overeager best friend that shows up out of nowhere, and you're like, not the vibe, dude.
But, and it's
Yeah.
like, you would have actually done the thing if he hadn't done anything.
Yeah.
Probably. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
poetic.
Yeah, that was the interesting thing. As soon as Reese was setting this up, I was like, Lorenzo's going to be like, oh, Storm, yeah, I'm totally going to do that. That makes tons of sense. The fact that Wim
Wanted you.
started it, that made me and Lorenzo want to do it 100 times less. Right? Which is the irony of it, which Wim is going to have to realize,
Yeah.
is that this is so internal for Lorenzo. And he thinks it's all ridiculous, because let's not forget, this all starts, his main association with it is that creepy little
Scrimpy.
Oh.
Scrimpy.
I did think
Right?
about that.
That's where the
Forces
whole
him to do
thing
that.
started for him.
So he's got so
Well,
much negative association towards it that it's so like internal. But
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
and Weird wouldn't know that.
No, obviously weird, and you know,
Yeah.
as much as like, yes, there's an extent where it's like the body starting to tear itself apart is the DM going, hey, the narrative is right here. It is also, though, what would happen. Like, there are in-game reasons for every single reason that Weird is pushing this super hard, but like at the same token, I did obviously pick up on yeah, Alex doesn't want to do this, which is why in the whole thing I made a point to go, I will not force you to do this if you do not want to do it. You have to make this choice, and if you won't make this choice, I won't make you follow this through.
Also, does Weird have any way to break his fall?
Nope,
No.
absolutely not.
No, Weird
Whole
jump.
thought process was.
At least
"He's gotta
Audra
go do
wanted to
his
show
thing."
off a new. Or Audra, oh my god. At least Straya wanted to show off a new ability.
Lorenzo jumped. He needs help. Clearly. I have to go help him by jumping off.
Oh my gosh. That's so. I mean, hopefully the dragon would have been able to catch you, but wow, that's wild.
I'm very
Actually,
grateful
okay.
you grabbed him. Like,
So, funny history thing that reminds me of this briefly that I think everybody will enjoy.
Keep it brief.
There's this group of fighters called Gurkhas. They're Burmese fighters, and back when the British Empire had Burma, they fought with the British Army. The Gurkhas are like the hardest core guys ever. Some British paratroopers in World War II walked up to a bunch of Gurkhas, said, "Hey, we need to do an infiltration, and I want you to come and jump out of a plane with me," right? They wanted them to come and do a parachute jump, right? The Gurkhas didn't know what a parachute was, and 15 of them volunteered. They thought they were going to be jumping out of a plane. Like, they knew what planes were, they didn't know what parachutes were, and they still volunteered.
Okay, worth sharing. That's awesome. That's metal.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they all, because there was like 100 guys there, and so as soon as all of them got what a parachute was, they were all like, "Oh, heck yeah." But there were 15 of them that said, "Sure, why not?"
Oh my goodness, that's
Crazy.
wild.
Wild.
that's
Wild.
weird.
No, you're weird.
And then bunch of really weird cryptic revelations from the Zis.
Reese Amstutz, are you? You had better not be doing what I think you're doing.
I have no idea what you think I'm doing.
I love when
Is-
people say
I
that and
don't
it's supposed
remember-
to like mean something.
Yes, I know, but I don't remember what they're called. But I think he is, what's his name?
Volta?
The guy with the head in the bag.
Oh.
Oh,
Not him, one of his brothers.
Wallace.
Mentor Wallace. Wallace, thank you.
You think he's
So-
one of Wallace's brothers?
Yeah.
No,
I
because
think
there's
so.
only three. There's Wallace, there's the Righteous Watcher, and then there's the sister.
The
The
craftsman.
third one
Oh,
was
that-
called the Craftsman.
That's right. It's the sister. Oh my gosh, you're right.
So unless,
And the Righteous
unless-
Watch would say, must,
Yeah, the Righteous
Unless
Watcher
one
is
died.
the not a craft, the materialist or whatever.
The
No,
illustrator.
Yeah.
The illustrator.
There's the maestro, the
Oh, sorry,
illustrator, and the craftsman.
Sorry, I was thinking about Karl Marx.
Oh.
yeah, I mean, yeah, this
Well,
isn't
brother,
okay. Never, I
Karl
forgot
Marx.
that. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Thank you for dispelling that in my head because I was going to keep thinking about it, but I had forgotten it. Because I remember the Righteous Watcher, but I was thinking it was the other brother, but I now remember it's
Yeah.
the sister.
I think I know what the creatures are. Like that Zis is, because I remember Beamos and I remember the other one that he said.
Levios. Beamos, Levios, and
Levios.
Zis. Those are well-known, like, mythical figures. Those aren't, like, any great mystery. Most people would know about that. Lorenzo doesn't know about that because he's not well-read.
Beamos is the, like, as best as I can describe him, primordial of the earth.
Ruler
then
of the
Levios.
land. Levios is the ruler of the seas. This is the ruler of the sky.
Exactly, yeah. So it has more something to do with that, and they all have their like own alignment.
Correct.
And so, yeah. So the spirit of whatever is inside of Lorenzo must be some overarching thing that we don't necessarily know about, or could be one of the gods, the pantheon people that like I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be some higher being.
Yeah.
One thing I find very entertaining is that like 90% of Lorenzo's story It's only Lorenzo. None of the rest of the party is really there for it. Gets abducted by Scrimpy. None of the party's there for it. He jumps into a storm. None of the party's there for it. He's having these massive revelations, and then he just comes back and like, hey guys,
What's poppin'?
It's a very fun dynamic.
Yeah.
It really is.
Especially with a secretive person like Lorenzo. You know, like if this was Straya or if this was like Audra, a lot of these things would be hitting the surface really fast.
Or Lucian, because Lucian would be bragging about him floating in front of a giant snake and he's calling him master. Lucian would freak out.
No.
Here's the thing. Lucian, as far as I understand Lucian, he would only tell you enough to make himself look really sick, but you would have no clue what the substance is.
100%.
Yeah.
The fate of the world is upon these shoulders.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I
it's been
swear
interesting
I will
playing.
make chicken out of you. Stop.
It's been interesting playing an avoidant character as a very much not avoidant human being.
Yes.
Like
The other day, Alex walked up to me and said that the color red is cool, and I was like, "Thanks, buddy."
Cool. It is.
That is a great revelation.
I am such a talkative person, and if something is on my mind, it's never a mystery. So it's very interesting and fun playing Christian. I mean, an avoidant person.
got him.
There he goes. There he goes. Oh no, that's the cat.
I also thought it was really funny. Maybe this is just me. How Lucian, I feel like, spent 75% of these episodes mad at everybody on the ship.
I don't think
Genuinely.
And I think in many cases with reason.
No, I was mad at Neve for being manipulative.
You were mad at the entire party for basically beating up your brother.
Well, I was
Strange.
mad at them for being rash, but
Logical. Sane.
I was upset at people's actions. I wasn't necessarily walking around huffing and puffing. That's Lorenzo's job.
I do
This is true.
love. I really, really appreciated Christian how you played Lucian for that whole scene. It was very, very gratifying and felt very like. I don't know. I really like how you played that compared to the rest of the party.
I feel like we have that brother dynamic down for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
But,
me
like-
beating you up in real life helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of Lucian is a temperamental person.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if somebody dares to spite him. Because
Aren't
he's
we
there
all?
for the people. He's God's gift to this green earth. Why would you go against him? He's there for you.
Right.
It was also interesting.
Lucian is the.
Oh, go.
I was just gonna say Lucian is Maui from Moana.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Never
Yeah, right.
watched Moana, but I guess I have to watch the movie.
It's a
Yeah,
pretty
you have
good
to-
analog.
You definitely should. Oh my gosh! Now that I'm thinking about it, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
I loved the scene between Weird and the Veil. That was really interesting to see.
That was great.
To see an intelligent toddler try to convince the Veil that he was not unredeemable.
Was awesome. It was funny because I had wanted to prompt something of a conversation similar to that, and I was like, it's one of those where it's tough to do it as the person,
Yeah.
as the character, right? You know, like kind of thing. And then Sam came up and made my life easy. I was like, oh, sweet. This is exactly the character moment I was kind of looking to have at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. I was very happy about that. And yeah.
So
Yeah.
the slap that Weird gave to Lorenzo was actually meant for the veil. I had a whole thing in my head of where it's like, maybe I could slap sense into the veil. It didn't work for Lorenzo. So
I loved Weird going, I was told not to slap people who get angry easy, so I want to slap you with my words instead.
That was
Right.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
great. I loved the just. Would you say you're an aggressive person?
That was hilarious. So off guard. I was like,
It caught
okay,
me off
why
guard
shit?
because I was like, "Why is he asking that?"
Oh my
And then he explained it, and I was like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah,
There's
I did that."
The funny thing about that whole scene was kind of from my perspective. It was really the veil going, I'm unredeemable. This sucks. And we're going, why? Because I've done bad things, and that
it was
means that
just
I
the
can't.
toddler who
Why?
learned how to ask why.
It was.
Yep.
It was that level of, but
Why?
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 And over and
That
over
was
again,
so
and
good.
the veil's just like, I've not left this basic, just complete questioning of the entire basis of his morality and understanding of how reality functions. Of just this kid going, why? It's really funny.
Okay,
That is so true. I love that.
I do have to ask, because we've now had a couple of like really hard beats on the way the Veil comports himself and that whole I am unredeemable thing. And the Veil, like a lot of these characters, as we encounter things that they have a hard time grappling with, are making small pushes in directions of what we would identify as character growth. But the Veil is not giving us much on that.
I think for him, at least right now, and I'll be interested to see what happens as we're going to the island of Anarchists. It would be interesting to see how this kind of plays out there. But I think Vale had an unquestioning, like he just didn't think about it. It's like, well, duh, right? And now people have made him think about it, and he is thinking, right? It's something that's now been brought to the forefront of his mind. So it's not. I don't know that it's going to necessarily affect his actions yet, but it is affecting his thought processes of like. It's now something that has to go through his mind when he makes decisions, kind of thing. So like,
yeah, fundamental truths are now under question.
Right, exactly. So will that change actions right away? Probably not, but we'll see. I'm very interested because we are about to go to an island that is at least governed by, well, possibly, we don't know if it is a splinter group or not, but governed by like some pretty heinous people if they just walked in, murked a king, and then walked out.
Yeah.
So that'd be interesting. If it's a
they're
splinter
not
group,
heinous. They're for the people.
that's what Mel said. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm very interested. Also, jumping ahead a little bit, but I don't want to forget because this is just really funny. I would love to drop Mac from our other campaign onto an island of hippies and just watch what happens.
You keep calling them hippies.
The geomancers aren't hippies.
I don't know what you're talking about. The druids that we met, they were closer to hippies than these guys are.
Yeah.
Well, anarchists, like, not, yeah, fair enough. An island full of anarchists and watch what happens.
I think it's.
If you... Sorry, go ahead, Reese.
I was gonna say I think that Mac honestly would probably more agree with them because they're anti-establishment.
Oh, 100%.
Because they're racist.
100%. I think that Mac would become their king.
Considering his
the Big Mac.
social charm, Probably not.
Yeah.
Sorry, for everybody who doesn't know, Mac is my character in another campaign that I play with Alex, Reese, and Christian.
The home
So,
The racist.
The home game.
Your
He's-
racist
he's-
uncle at the Christmas dinner table.
yeah, he's like, he owns a plot of land in Idaho, and he definitely preps for the apocalypse. That guy.
Yeah. I
I'm
have
always-
so many more things I want to say, but
About Mac?
about Matt.
Oh.
So
How? Oh, go.
if we're trying to do stealth, or try to blend in or things like that, there might be a slight problem because Drea did tell Weird not to lie to women. If there's any woman that's around that asks Weird questions, he's gonna tell the truth. So,
Well, but if we're just sailing right up,
Here's
Consequences
fine.
to actions.
I was gonna say, right now, you guys shifted from your infiltration plan to a diplomacy plan. So, like, firstly, I was not expecting that. Secondly, I'm very curious to see how you'll approach, who will be the first speaker. How are we feeling about the possibility of a diplomacy plan? How does knowing that at least the people who killed the Scion are probably not, maybe not here? How does that shift things as well?
First of all, before we answer that question, I am laughing at how our brains work because, Reese, you were describing the rock to Christian of like what he noticed and didn't notice, and my first thought was, oh, they're geomancers. They just like change the exterior. Like I just assumed, I was like, we're in the same place, and Christian immediately went to, this is not the same people, and I was like, how did you get that? Like,
well, actually, when Christian initially said it, when he was like, I wonder if they're the same people, I thought back to Neve's conversation with us in the tavern, where she was adamant that this didn't feel like Los Colores Vivos. And at first, I was just like, well, you've been gone for a long time. You have rose-colored glasses because they were your friends, right? Like, for every... Right, they must have gotten more violent. Maybe some people, some dissidents kind of rose up in the ranks. There were a million reasons why we shouldn't have believed Neve. And why what she was saying just, not that she was lying, but it was like, well, there are a million reasons why you could be wrong about this. And then Christian said Reese said none of the rocks look like the one that came down. I'm like, oh shoot, maybe Neve was right. Maybe it was a splinter group. So that's where my brain went.
Oh man, which means that there's a chance that the rock isn't even here.
Yep.
Yep. But we might still have the rock. Oh no, just kidding. I don't know what I'm thinking.
The other thing is, though, if it is a splinter group and you're able to do diplomacy, there's a possibility that Los Colores Vivos Prime could help you track a splinter group the same way that Neve tracked Los Colores Vivos Prime.
Yep, that's
Honestly,
kind of my thought.
this is a bad look for them. Like, you're trying to set up this semi-paradise floating in the sky, and you've got a splinter group going around killing monarchs. Like, that's a bad look for you, because you look like the same group, so they probably they may be motivated to help us. So
The way that I see it is Los Colores Vivos is trying to establish themselves as another ruling nation, right?
right.
And you can't really do that super well if your name is associated with, hey, by the way, you want to give us some food and stuff? In return, we'll kill your king. Right? It doesn't make for good PR.
Sam is doing some crazy mental gymnastics.
He's really out here working.
What's
His
going
brain
on,
is
buddy?
okay. This is a train of thought. I'm going down a choo-choo.
No, no.
So
I'm here for it.
Oh boy.
I had jokingly said that I wanted my character from the prologue to be the villain of the campaign. But what's funny is, his whole goal was to establish that magic is like a terrifying thing and kind of, put the fear of magic back into the people. Now, at the end of the prologue, he joined Los Colores Vivos, but it is possible that now he's operating in a splinter group, and the actions that took place, that when the Scion died and they captured a Ravenger, a creature kind of formed from people messing around with magic.
Scary magic.
If he releases that, that would be going along with his whole goal of making people afraid of magic, which means Reese might have taken the thing I said as a joke, literally, and then now he's making it actually happen. Now, since I've said it, he has to change all of his plans.
I feel like we just witnessed that meme with the guy with the crazy eyes, and he's got all the. We just watched Sam do all of that.
It's the Cusco meme.
X-Files themes in the
behind
background.
you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. There are a bunch of different.
I love it. Who knows?
The only thing that's real is the thing I've already said. All the things that I haven't said, completely, those are headcanons until I say them.
True.
So
Yeah.
The only thing that's real is fear itself.
It's wild that we're about to do the diplomacy route. Did not think that was going to be the road we went down.
yeah.
Well, considering
Really, I
there's-
feel like.
Yeah.
Go for it.
No, go.
I was just gonna say, I feel like we never do well with stealth or like guns a-blazing. So I was like, what is a different way we can try? It was like,
Rachel,
what if we're
we never
just
do well with
honest
anything.
bullets? But we've never tried. We've never tried just going in the front door, right? Like, the only time we did it was when we handed off.
Wim made that somewhat impossible.
He got to the front door.
He
Straight
got
up
to
front
the
door.
gate. Straight got inside.
To be fair, that was the only reason Wim went. Was Dice Bro went to get Straya through the front door. That was.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
She got through the front door.
Yep.
What I'm hearing is
But
Dice Bro
also-
has never failed a mission,
Yes.
There we go.
despite almost
And-
dying.
To be fair, anytime Straya has gone through the front door, things have gone well for her. Like, she talked to the president. She talked to, like, even trying to go to the captain and instead of like being devious, just be like, it's just always worked better to not sneak. So far.
That is just kind of your play style, Rachel, though. Like, even thinking back to Audra, screw the plan. I do my own thing. What? I was supposed to eavesdrop? No, I'm talking to these people now.
To be fair, when
Entire plan
What?
is-
I'm invisible? Who would have thought?
your
wait,
entire
It's not
plan
like we
is
talk
to
for
let me
45
see the
minutes
manager.
about this.
exactly.
Okay,
It really is.
Guys,
before we debate past campaigns for 50 minutes, we're already at a half an hour. This has been a great round of drinks. I say we call it a night. Did someone just say "eh" as though this was an okay?
No, I said cheers.
Oh, all that came through on
I
my
was
end was "eh." All right, let's close this one off because we are already past record time. Thank you all so much for joining us. We love you all. Come back next week. This story's not over yet. Good night, friends.
Bye.